we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectiles. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. Big, low, reaching heavy. All right, what's coming up next? That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2, burnout activates. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Connects with medium kick. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Round 2.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Going in, looking for a chance. Player 1 is dominating this match. A quick breather. The drive impact is burnout activates. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? It's excellent block. Hit the low kick hits. Experiencing burnout. All the throw connects. This is gonna hurt. What now? This is side switch. Oh, they switch sides. The low. A lot of pressure building up here. Oh boy. The drive impact doesn't work. Looking for a hook. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Nice double lariat. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Does a good job escaping the corner. Shoots their shot. Hits that with confidence. Their drive gauges aren't full. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 2 is in burnout, low heavy. Yoshinrai? Looking for a hole. Throws him. What's next? Target combo into... Nothing stops this train. Quick screw pile driver. They got him. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The overhead denied. Double lariat and now anticipated that counter and blocks. Goes for the command grab. All right. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Reads them. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. One chance here may end this match. Breaks those shins. What's the next move? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Uses it to come from the brink like that? What a comeback!
Round 2.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Double lariat and now manages to block the burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Experiencing burnout. They're both the Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Going in. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Sets up with the jump-in. A real test of nerves here. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Combo with the target combo. denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Oh, whiffs the grab. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Big counter. Sticks the combo. Where is their opening? Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They trade. Still slugging it out at this range. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Player experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Big time whip! The jump in. No! Critical art now? No! This is great! You need guts to pull that off! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Jumps? Ooh, what a smart throw! Pokes with a medium kick. Barely all the throw connects. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better, looking to plan him with a pile driver. Okay, here we go. The jump in is denied. What are they gonna do? There's the counter we wanted. What's next? Player 1 burns out. There's the soup with the Larry. Excellent block. Medium kick. They're taking a step back to slow overhead, but it won't work. Hits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. You need guts to pull that off. Gotta hand it to both of our...
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Charges in with authority. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Hold your breath. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good, experiencing burnout. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Jump? Burnout activates. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out? They were looking for that overhead. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe? They take some time to back off and regroup. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Target locked and scoop. Full SA meters sliding in. Big opportunity coming. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Connects with the renverse to reads the throw and escapes. Their life is hanging by a thread. Overhead, but it won't work. Knockdown and sees the overhead coming. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to do the cash money damage they need. Player 2 comes in hot. What were they thinking? No, you need guts to pull that off. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. 3 to be made. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Starts with a jump-in. Uncomfortable saw that jump-in coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Jump-in attacks have a lot of lag time associated with them and are very vulnerable to perfect parries like we just saw. Parries the jump-in to shut it down. Nice stuff. They timed their parry to activate just as the jump-in was coming and triggered the perfect parry. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Coming through. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player one, in trouble, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Recovers from burnout. Charges forward. In there! Player two, on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Holds out with the block. Going on the offensive? Jumps? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They can't be shy about stocking meta levels with Manon because the counter doesn't reset between rounds. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of them. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Going in. Grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Noticeable life lead. This is gonna hurt. Reach out and hug him. No super art on deck. No life left. How will they close it out? Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Misses the grab. Quick medium poke. Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Medium fades out the low kick. Target combo into. Anti-air in the clutch. A real test of nerve. No reaction. That's gonna leave them rattled. Opens them right up. Player one.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Low heavy. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Gets through the opening. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Strings it all together. Throws them to negate the block. In there! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Double lariat and now? Burnout activates. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. But baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. From there, the hit throw connects. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Impact squat delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Reads the jump in perfectly. Life lead is there, but still anyone closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Drops that off. Scores a big punish counter with that opening drive impact shot. Player one with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Crowns them from above. Oh, yo, Ross, super here. Oh, you tried to zig left, but my nose zagged right. Now my girl's got inside and gonna take you for a ride. Both sides, big time whip. Perfect execution with the anti-air. And whips! They're wide open! Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. They are not getting close to each other. The low! Okay, he hugs nothing but air! Grabs him! It is over! Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle! Talk about a show, that match had it all! Runs that off! Transverse, the hit throw connects. A little too greedy there. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Well-timed corner switch. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in is deep target locked and scoop gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets out of there with the backdash. Not shy with the grab. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jump. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 has the meter lead. Both fighters planning something? Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Gets carried to the corner. A quick breather, goes in with the arabesque. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation. Screw pile driver! There's no escape! What now? Get out of nowhere! Player...
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Did well to get the buff in there. Slips the grab. Gets the jump in. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Taking stock. In a dire situation. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They trade hits, and now? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps? Still slugging it out at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Pokes with a kick! Throws him! Punish counter on reaction! Any mistake here is gonna be reads the throw and escapes! Fights back with authority! Only a little flatlines him! Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! Jumps up. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Big counter. Oh, starts to pry them open. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can. Looking to plan them with the pop. It's too much. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Connects with medium kick. Sticks the combo. Medium kick. Oh, starts to pry them open. They're going for the super art. Time to shatter some life bars and dreams. Hope you like gardening, because you're about to be planted. Player 1 drops them to half, closing the gap. Going in. Player 2. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Saihasho, too far for drops them. Barely blocks the jump in. Uses their drive gauge. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Throws them. Gets a risky buck in. Oh, they're in the corner now. Target locked and scooped. Dashes forward. Good decision with that throw. Oh, that drops him hard. Ooh, does him dirty. A jump. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Throw is denied. What a read. Throw is denied. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 withdraws them. What's next? They are done. I've seen a lot of fights. It's going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. No good up high. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Misses the drive impact. Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. Experiencing burnout. Looking to plan him with a punch. The big play does it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps in. Goes to the overdrive. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Gets the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Clutch anti-air. Looking for a chance. Pumps the brakes on the impact. This can lead to some big damage. Sees the overhead coming. Connects with the throw. Knockdown. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Noticeable luck. Good decision with that throw. What now? Hugs nothing but air. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack breaks through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Opts for the strike ender for the damage. Looking for something after? Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive ender. Low heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Low heavy, but no go. What now? Perfect boom with it. Sees the overhead coming. The drive impact doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Wouldn't reach out and hug him. Nowhere to run. Holy! Put the fear of God in it. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Oh, says no to the impact. Jumps. Strings it all together. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 chases them down. Not shy with the grab. Takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. From up above. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in catches them. Reads them. Target locked and scoop. Combo with the target combo. Drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Sonic Boom! Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Knockdown and wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Looking to plant him with a pile driver. No escaping that. That was a clinic at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Starting the action off with some fireballs. Goes for the fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Surprises them with a drive rush. Perfect input, not letting up. Taking stock. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 2, holding. They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Look, drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Both sides getting ready. The next touch may decide this round. Solid anti-air. Hits the drive. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? What are they thinking here? Tries to bait him with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws them to negate the block. Was looking for that jump attack. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Nice double Larry. They're going for the super art. Both fighters planning something. Player 2 drops in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game teams. Checks with a medium kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Both fighters planning something? Medium kick hits. The drive impact is denied. Excellent block to shut out the impact. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Medium kick. All in with a rush. Throws him. Drive rush. Who's gonna take it? The throw is denied. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Holds out with the block. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Well-timed command throw there. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 is almost dead. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Oh, easy tech. Life lead opens up. One champ springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 chases them down. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Awesome! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them to negate the block. That throw will do some good damage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? Block. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Knockdown and just goes for it at this range. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Gets scooped from down low. The low's blocked. This is gonna hurt. Risky forward rush. Player 1 has the super. Just goes for it at this range. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Okay, nobody blink. This can lead to some big damage. Getting it all on the drive rush. Drive rush. Can they use their rushes in? Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Both sides getting taking them for a ride. It is over. Player 1.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That overhead was a bit obvious. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Both sides looking for an opening. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Surprises them with a drive rush. Reads them. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? 3-volt ices him. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Knockdown. They were not clear for takeoff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Pokes with a medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Sticks the jump in. Big throws. Torbalan. Big exchange flow. 3-volt. Gets the combo. Departure set. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Full SA leap overhead. And eats it. Are we going to see a comeback here? Barely blocks the jump-in. Solid anti-air. Player, what a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. The last round. It's now or never. Departure set. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Okay, here we go. Raw super art incoming. Explosive move like this is why you play Zangief. Buckle in. We're going for a ride. What are they gonna do? Read the jump in perfectly. Player 2 may be able to pull effect. The overhead denied. Noticeable pump, nothing but air. 3-volt. Sees the overhead coming. Put them on notice. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Departure. A little too greedy there. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Nails the anti-air. The pressure is so intense here. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Reads them. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're still feeling each other out. Looking for a chance. Big low reaching heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Target locked and scoop. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. The drive's off the table. What else have they got? Throwing some shade. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Reads the jump in perfectly. A super arc? Opts for the strike and for the damage. Looking for something after? Double lariat and now? Player not looking good. The corner, they couldn't tech the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Connects with medium kick. Departure set. The overhead denied. That last round featured a lot of offense from mid-range while the fighters dance around each other. What's going to happen in this round? Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Burns out. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. No! This will break them! Amazing! They've got about half life left. All in with a rush! Break them! Sees the overhead coming. Will this super art do anything? Puts them in the blender and heats the oven. Watch for the mix-up. Player 1 is mounting a comeback. What else is up? Lasuka throws them in the minefield. The super's blocked. Excellent read. Are you kidding me? Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with the throw. Beats them and goes in for the hug. Oh, talk about overextending. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for the low kick. What did they think? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Holds out with a block. Throws them to negate the block. Steps in for the throw. This is a real back and forth match for Cena. They definitely know what the other is capable of. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Free glove. The pressure is so intense here. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Round 2.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? 3-volt ices him. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. 3-volt? Both fighters planning something? Cages them in with the Lasuka. The super doesn't hit. Throwing some shade. Going in? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Jumps up. 3-volt ices him. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, they're going for the super art? That's not gonna hit. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 took warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Brushes off the impact. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Big low reaching heavy. Takes a trip, gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets the jump in. Gets carried to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player experiencing burnout. Side switch in the corner. Gets out of the corner. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Barely blocks the jump in. Their life is hanging by its... burnout activates. Oh, snap kick. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Still plenty of time left. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Getting up close and personal. Sets up with the jump in. Okay, nobody blink. Drops in with the Tatsu. Connects with the throw. What now? They've got about half life left. Player 1 is dangerously close to running out of drive. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. What are they gonna... This is gonna hurt. They are done! Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. We're here in the first round. Switch one of overhead, but it won't work. Holmes with a medium kick. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? What's the play here? Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Neither of them willing to back off here. Blocks the low heavy. All right, what's coming up next? With the throw. Gets him. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They trade hits. And now, checks them with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Are we gonna see a comeback here? The throw missed. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Crashes out the cage right there. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. And they still take medium kick. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. From upstairs. Double lariat and now... Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Well-timed command throw there. They block the overhead, and a comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what's coming up next? Goes for the low-risk air-to-air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. G-right kick for a mix-up. Target locked and scoop. Whiffs with that huge attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Big throws. That throws you some good damage. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. No! This will break them! Are we gonna see a comeback here? What are they gonna do? Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They both decide to ease the tension. This and Leeches up closes it out. Player 2 was an app.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What are they thinking here? Player 1, you'll be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The jump-in is denied. Jumps? In a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 in trouble with looking to plant him with the block. It's too much. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Nice double lariat. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Can't tech the throw? Closes the gap for the grab. Neither of them willing to back off here. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Dashes forward. Barely blocks the jump in. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2, it's a good spot to use the super. They should have kept this one classified, because it's straight up nasty. Delta Red Assault. Both sides getting ready. Uses that wall pressure. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Clutch anti-air. On the lead. Shows a medium kick. Knocked him out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. The jump in is denied. Big time whip. What? Ooh, what a smart blow. Okay, here we go. Player 1 has got to work some magic with his limited drive. Ops for the arrow. This unleashes some big damage. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Closes it out. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's going to be a must-see match. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Puts one in the pocket. Charges in with authority. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Holds out with the block. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Going on the offensive? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player 2 will tension. Swagger Hermit Punch. Juicy damage. Oh, command grab. Trouble's coming. Was hungry for the grab. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Up tap to close it. Player 2 made all the right moves in that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Not shy with the grab. That overhead was a bit obvious. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Combo with the target combo. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Both fighters have a full super springs forward with the drive rush. Shows a medium kick. Hits him with a stop and bop. Jumps. Goes for the jump in. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Just goes for it at this range. That's a counter. Knockdown and there's a wall strike. They can't do anything now. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Feeling a real buzz. Jumps up. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Change of plans. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Mediator! A jump in with the luminous. Reach out and hug him. Dangerous range here. Betting it all on the drive rush. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Drive rush. All the throw connects. These fighters are hugs nothing but air. What's next? Perfect execution with the anti-air. A real test of nerves. He blinks it. Swagger punch. Call up ransom. I can't believe it. Wall slam into the guard plate. Oh, it's enough. Player 2. These warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shoots off of the dugout from downtown to check their approach. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Sticks the jump in. Holds out with the block. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any experiencing burnout. Solid choice with the spinning mixer to drop them. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Next hit ends with a projectile. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Can't tech the throw. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Avoids getting cornered. Risky up-close scrap still going. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2, a super art? The super doesn't hit. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. A fireball at that range? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done this. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. What are they thinking here? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2, a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Lays down a whirlwind. Took him to the corner in a flash. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Keeping them away. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 activates the star to get some help on the field. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That was what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round. What's going to happen? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. This stun might mean the end of this round. Not shy with the grab. The big play does it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Holds out with the block. Dashes. Impacts are no-go. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Saw that coming. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking for anti-air instead. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Soup target locked and scoop. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Blocks it. Reads the jumping perfectly. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Bops him with a target combo. Grabs him. Was well in range to score the throw. Still slugging it out here. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. From up above, Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Heading into the end game, they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Round 2.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Reads them. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. A quick breather. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super Art, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Knockdown and their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta meet them air to air. Can they create an... Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Looking for a chance. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. There's a burnout. What now? Player 2 is in a very good spot. Oh, the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 will the Super Art do anything? That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Oh, whiffs the grab. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Reads them. The big play does it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? Target locked and scoop. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 2 will look, just goes for it at this range. Oh, no question whether this Super Art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 brings it. This one. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the command grab. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Well-timed command throw there. Brushes off the impact. Good job locked down to the wire. They're barely hanging in there. Heats it up with a combo into super. Bends it on the Super Art. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Blocks the low heavy. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Grabs them, looking to plant them with a pile driver. Player 2 hits them with a stop and pop. Target locked and scoop. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Scrapping it out up close. Experiencing burnout. No! This will break them! Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block. Sets up with the jump in. Sticks out a kick. What are you jumping in for? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The low. Big time whiff. Drops him hard. They're going for the Super Art? Level 3 Super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Nothing stops this train. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. An explosive move like this is why you play Zenki. Buckle in. We're going for a ride. Player 1 flip it pumps the brakes on the impact. There's a burnout. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What are they gonna do? Looking to follow up after that target combo. This is it! A real test of nerves. Are you kidding me? Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our target locked and scoop. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? Fantastic reactions there. Had the radar up and running. Oh, talk about overextending. A quick breather. Down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 leads ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Round 2.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Long low attack hits. Smart stuff, helping at that range to zone the opponent. Jumps in. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters target locked and scoop. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Looking to plant him with the pile. No escaping that. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Connects with medium kick. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Draw super hard incoming. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. They're hurt big time. What are they gonna do? Okay, nobody blink. Down on life. They gotta make a move. The drive impact doesn't work. Keeps him out. Somehow manages to block, hugs nothing but air. Player 1 gotta do better than that. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? What are you jumping in for? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.